All right, so classifying triangles A, section 4.1. Again, this should be reviewed. Should have done this a lot. Probably in something like the junior high math, the 5th and 6th grade math. All right, so yeah, classifying triangles, section 4.1. First couple triangles we're going to talk about here is an acute triangle. We saw all these types of triangles already. An acute triangle is a triangle with 3 acute angles. So basically, the largest angle would be an acute angle. Okay. Equiangular triangle is a triangle with 3 congruent angles. So all the angles would be the same. A lot of times they're marked that. If it's an equiangular triangle, what are the angle measures all going to be? If it's equiangular triangle, all the angle measures are 60 degrees. All of them would be 60 degrees. Nice job. Oops, not 6. 60. A right triangle is a triangle with 1 right angle. What denotes a right angle? Little square in the corner. Okay. An obtuse triangle is a triangle with 1 obtuse angle. So 1 larger than 90-degree angle. An equilateral triangle is a triangle with 3 congruent sides. Okay, remember the tick marks show the congruency. So the tick marks there would show that the sides are congruent. Isosceles triangle. This is a big one. We're going to talk a lot about isosceles triangles, not just this chapter, but throughout kind of the rest of the year. There's a lot of different unique things about isosceles triangles you need to know. It's also a popular test item. So it comes up a lot of times. It talks about isosceles triangles. So you want to definitely know what isosceles triangle is. But it's triangles with 2 congruent sides. So 2 congruent sides, something like this. And again, I'll mark them congruent right there. And then the last one is a scalene triangle. What's the main thing about a scalene triangle, Chris? No congruent sides. So all the sides are different. Okay, so something like that. There's a scalene triangle. All the sides are different. So they'd have like no congruency symbols. So here again is how you classify the triangles. So we're talking about classifying triangles with their angle measures. So we're talking about their angle types. Again, here's the equiangular triangle. All the angles are 60 degrees, as we talked about. An acute triangle has all acute angles. So if you look, the largest angle would be acute. A right triangle would mean that the largest angle is a right angle. Why does a right triangle not have 2 right angles? Is it possible to have 2 right angles and be a triangle? No, because it would not be a triangle then. Okay? And then obtuse angle is 1 obtuse angle, or the largest angle would be an obtuse angle. Alright? Now if you look down here, it says to classify triangle JML. Well, if I look here at JML, I know this one's 60 and this one's 60, but I don't know the other angle. How can I find the other angle?
I don't know.
If I have a straight line right here, right? How many degrees is a straight line? So if that one's 120, what can I do? Subtract from 180, or 120 minus 180, and I get the angle as 60. Okay, now I can find that third angle. Alright? So let's look at these first 4. Classifying triangles by angles. So number 1, the triangles are all 60 degrees. McCoolidge, what type of triangle would that be? How you say it? Equiangular. That'd be what's known as equiangular. Okay, that is an equiangular triangle. Why? Because they all are 60 degrees. Number 2, I have a 30, 60, 90. What type of triangle would that give me, Wilson?
Right.
That'd give me a right triangle. Again, that's a right triangle because I have a 90-degree angle. Number 3, what are you thinking there, Katie? I'd be an obtuse triangle because I have an obtuse angle. And 4, Parker?
Why is number 1 called equiangular, not equilateral?
Because we're talking about the angle types. So number 4 here. Brock, what would you say? That'd be a right triangle. That's right. Alright, try these 3 on your own. Take a couple seconds, try these 3 on your own. Identify the different angle or triangle types. Alright, let's look at this here. Number 5. I want triangle DFG. Chris, what do you think about triangle DFG?
Right.
That'd be a right triangle. Yep, DFG is a right triangle. So we have the right angle down there. What What about triangle DEG, Quinn?
No, which one?
DEG. So right here. Yep.
Is that a cube?
That is an acute triangle. Nice job. How would I be able to find this angle right here? Would anybody know how to be able to find that? Tyler?
Do 32 minus 9 or 90.
Yeah,
minus
I can do 90 minus 32 because I know the big angle is 90. That part angle is 32, so 90 minus 32, and I can get that angle right there, which is, what's that, 58?
Yeah.
And then I need to find triangle EFG. So there's EFG. What type of triangle would that be, Colton? That's obtuse. How do you know that, Colton? Yeah, remember I have a line here, it's 180. So I take 180 minus 68, I get 112 degrees. That makes that an obtuse triangle. All right. Last thing we're going to talk about today, or next thing I guess, is how to classify them with their side lengths. When we look at their side lengths, that means we look for their tick marks to show what is congruent. Equilateral triangle means all the sides would be the same. An isosceles triangle is at least two of the sides are congruent. And then the scalene triangle is they would all be different, or they'd have like no congruency symbols. And then the last thing here, if I look down at the bottom, it gives me an equilateral triangle, and it wants me to solve and find the side measures. Read. What do those tick marks mean again down here at the bottom?
It means they're all equal.
It means they're all equal. So what would I have to do with that 4x and then 3x plus 5? Read.
You would have to put an equal sign in between them.
So I'd say 4x equals 3x plus 5. And now I'd solve for x. You get x equals 5. Plug that in. Okay, all my sides now are 20. All right, so yeah, look for those congruency symbols so you can set up some equivalents. Let's try these four. I'm going to classify the triangles by their side types here. So number 8, I'm looking here. These two sides are congruent. Rennie, what do you think about number 8? What type of triangle would that be? What? That is isosceles.
I don't remember any of these words, so.
I wrote it down.
All right, number 9 here.
So the next time you get 100.
What type of triangle would number 9 be? Oh, let's go with Claire. That is a scalene triangle. Ty, what about number 10? What type of triangle would that be? That would be equilateral. Yeah, all the sides are the same, so we'd say that's an equilateral. And, oh, I don't know. What about 11? Audrey. 11 type of triangle would that be? What? That is scalene. All the sides are different. So we'd say that's a scalene triangle. Nice job. Take a couple seconds. Try these three on your own. All right, so number 12 here. I want a triangle EGF. So there's triangle EGF. What type of triangle would that be, Blake? That is an isosceles triangle. Next, I need triangle DEF. So here's triangle DEF. What type of triangle would that be, Simeon? That is a scalene triangle. And the last one, triangle DFG. What type of triangle would DFG be, Trent? That is isosceles. Yeah, don't bear it on what it looks like, because yeah, it looks like it's not the same. But your congruency symbols say they're the same. They're the same. All right. Last thing we're going to talk about today is we're going to try and find some side lengths here. Okay, gentlemen, quiet down. So on these side lengths here, what do those tick marks mean again? Anderson, what do those tick marks mean?
Equilateral.
They're equilateral? What do we know about the sides then? The sides are all the what? Same. So how would I be able to solve for x here? I need to set up an equation.
5x minus 1 equals 4x plus 1.
Yeah, I'd say 5x minus 1 equals 4x plus 1. And now I solve for x. All right, so do that on 15. Do the same thing on 16. Just find the missing side lengths. Take a couple seconds. Try these two on your own. Number 15. When I work it out, you get x equals what, Katie? X equals 2. So I plug that in. What are my side lengths going to be, Katie? 9. Becca, number 16. How would I work out number 16 now? There's a lot going on. I have 3 sides. But how would I work that out, Becca? Yeah, these two equal sides. I'm going to set those two equal to each other. So I'd say 3x plus 4 equals x plus 6. When I do that, I get x equals what, Rebecca? Yeah, x equals 1. So now I plug that into all 3 sides, and I get side lengths of 7, 7, and 4. Okay, so yeah, this bottom one down here, 2x plus 2, you don't need to do anything with that except plug in the answer at the end. All right, don't let that confuse you. Good work. Here's your assignment.